Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is love reading for Aries for July 2022. This will be reading for you and them, whoever you're still dealing with, dealt with, reminiscing about, maybe a new person. Let's find out. But please remember, this is general reading. It doesn't have to resonate with each of you this time. If it will, please like the video. If it won't, please come back next week, next month for weekly, monthly updates. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you. Okay, let's start. Please, guys, can we have 2 cards for Aries? July 2022. 2 cards. We have a first one. I love it. Vanishing Mirror, Ego Sublimation. And I'm not sure if this is your ego sublimation or somebody's else. Somebody's ego is crashing down, disappearing, dissolving. If it's yours, then congratulations. Because there's something which we have to go through on earth, through ego sublimation, vanishing mirror. I feel like you are achieving something. You are seeing yourself differently. You want to be somebody different. Or this is somebody around you who you managed to crush this person's ego. Okay, one more. We have Wheel of, and we have on the bottom of the deck, we have Beloved, Radical Acceptance. Okay, and we have, this is beautiful, my favorite card because it looks like Ace of Cups. Look at that. But this is Will of the Wisp, Treasure Hidden in the Shadow. And this is somebody had to go through some kind of painful situation for them to, for their ego to dissolve. I'm not saying the ego was wrong. I don't have those vibes. I feel like for somebody it was too strong, focus on something, to the point that they've been not seeing what really is happening around them, and they had to go through some kind of difficult situation to the point that they didn't have any choice as dissolve ego. For me, ego, if there is present in cards, ego is not like an enemy. Ego is our protector. Ego is like a subconscious programming which meant to protect us when we are on autopilot. It's very often why we are not consciously able to control what ego does. But ego meant to protect us. And this is, something has happened around you. Something has happened around you. And it was so painful, so disappointing, that you decided, even your ego, stopped believing in them, in itself. Stopped trusting itself. And you went through some kind of dissolving ego, changing ego. Changing the way you perceive world, situation, and now you can see what's hidden in the shadow. Because without this, you wouldn't be able to see truly what's there in your reach, because it's the treasure hidden in the shadows, which means there was something always in your reach. And it was that treasure which you always dreamt to have. But without this experience which you went through, and you changing a perspective, you changing your protection system, you wouldn't ever see what you can have. A treasure. Okay, let's see. Current situation, many mind games. 5 of Swords. It might be you feeling defeated. It might be you feeling like this was completely unnecessary. It might be you feeling like somebody's playing games with you just for a fucking sake to win. I hate this card mostly. In this particular deck, there is only one person. There is no more people here. Which means it's like you felt like you dealt with ghosts. You felt like you, or this is your situation right now, that you are not yet giving up. You are protecting yourself. You're just seizing whatever you can and learning how to protect yourself from those occasions you went through, somebody took you through. You're just learning from your enemies to not protect yourself from this ever to appear in your life again, or be prepared when it again appears. because you don't trust your own ego. It's why protection. It's why you are decided to learn a little bit, even from your enemies, but for the sake to be more prepared next time. This is as well completely unnecessary waste of something. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, love it, because this is the Sagittarius Pisces energy, and it's like this is you feeling like you lost a fortune. I don't know, you feeling like you lost a fortune in completely unnecessary fight. Not only you, but people who used to fight with you as well, because it's like no win on both sides. Yes, which means it's not only you who lost something, and it could have been beautiful, or there was a lot to lose, and still it's devastated. Okay, in your thoughts, let's see, and this came in reverse, and we have Six of Coins in reverse. You don't want to give anymore. It used to, for some of you, it used to be a provider, even if you didn't know it or the other person didn't know it. And it used to be you provider, used to be you able to create some kind of wealth, abundance here. And you feel defeated, you feel like you lost it, but not only you, the other person as well, mostly because now you know who to not give to. And who lost the most here. You might have been devoted to somebody, and unfortunately what they could only do, they could only devastate it. They turned you against themselves. Even, it's like somebody didn't realize faith. You have a faith as well. Somebody didn't realize that they depended on you. And they always fought with you just for the sake of doing it, because they love playing games with people. They love always winning. To win, they have to have a battle, yes? And you know, and that person knows as well. That person doesn't. You know that it was completely unnecessary. The other person only knows that you are right now not wanting to give anymore, having a faith that everything can be restored. Having a faith in the divine. It as well, beauty. Oh my gosh, this is it. Oh my gosh, for some of you guys. Thankfully to this, whatever you experience, please don't cry, because what came out of it, the treasure, is amazing. You gain some kind of faith in something. Maybe spirituality, if you are here, then definitely yes. In some higher power, maybe you studied law of attraction. Maybe you studied something which is beyond our imagination, beyond 3D. Maybe you discovered something from 5D. You can feel it, smell it, talk maybe with your own spirit guides, which is amazing. And without you encountering those horrible, painful experiences, you wouldn't ever tap to it, because your ego would tell you off, because our ego doesn't like changes. No, ego for me is a protective mode. Without the ego, human beings wouldn't survive, yes? Because ego always has to take us out from being too optimistic and spontaneous, and jumping into the cave with tigers there, you know? And it's like, but in this occasion, without you experiencing this, you wouldn't ever question it, and you never would just crush it and try to build a new one. And while you are being your new skeleton for your ego, for protection mode, you are encountering your faith in something, into it. And it's you building amazing new world for yourself. And trust me, what I believe is one thing, definitely, and I don't think so it ever will change, that we are here on earth to prove ourselves and to God, or whatever you believe in. For me, everybody is God. Yes, we together collectively supposed to create a beautiful, amazing, powerful God. But we meant to prove that we can here build heaven instead of hell. And those who choose hell, they will live in it. And and it's like you with faith, you are on the path to create heaven. Okay, too much talking. Okay, if you are dealing with somebody, where are they currently? Where are they currently? If you dealt dealing, or maybe new person, where are they currently? This card, okay. They have the sun, they are happy. They are illuminated. They know something. They saw something. This might be a Leo. You might be dealing with Leo in their charts, yes? And they have a tower and they have a Two of Swords. Okay, you are dealing or dealt with somebody who experienced some kind of tower. We have Leo, Aries, Scorpio energy. And they found out, oh, if this is that person who has harmed you, they just found out that it was a tower for them, not for you. They have planned something to be a crash for you, but in fact, it is happening to them. It's like they played with you, gossiped, did the most, to the point that you awaken spiritually, probably. And in fact, it didn't touch you. You are now happy. You're now happy building, knowing who to not give and building your new world. You are happy. And they are like, the fuck, I created a tower to myself. They now know that whatever had to crash for you, it didn't really happen, opposite. But whatever they planned for you, happening to them, okay? It's like they plan their own demise, okay? And we have Two of Swords. They don't have a fucking clue what to do, or they don't even see consequences of their behavior. They don't see full consequences, what might happen. They don't have a clue what to do with this tower. They don't know what to cut. They don't know what to... It's like, I feel like somebody who is panicking, knowing that they have to do something, they have to get rid of something. I don't know, because the Two of Swords is like, definitely the sacrifice has to be made, but that person refuses it or doesn't have a clue what to sacrifice. Okay, and there is somebody who has to sacrifice. I don't know, maybe they financially not stable enough to have the lifestyle they used to have, and they have to sacrifice it. Not necessarily finances, because they don't have any, but their lifestyle, or the people they are surrounding themselves with, or whatever, and they are not willing it at the moment to do. But the tower is divine intervention, and they will eventually. I hope that person will choose right way to right things to sacrifice. In their mind, they are thinking about Queen of Wands constantly, and I think it's your energy. They're constantly thinking about you. Somebody, Aries, Scorpio, Leo energy, Aries, Sagittarius. Why am I constantly talking Scorpio? Today, whole day long, I say Aries, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio. When I was asking spirit guides to do their readings for Aries, Sagittarius, and even now Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, then there was always Scorpio in the mix. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpio is approaching. We have Queen of Wands. They are still constantly thinking about you, and if so, they are attracted to you. This is the most attractive person in the whole deck, yes? They are attracted, but if so, then sexually only. We have Four of Coins. They are holding on to you, cannot release you. Oh, so because they might have realized, yes, might realize that they had money if they ever been wealthy, they had it only thankfully to you. You've been the magnet for the abundance, and now they might be realizing it, or not yet, because they didn't yet reach the bottom, the rock bottom. But if so, then they will eventually understand who used to give them. Yeah? Not anymore. What's the advice from the spirit guides? King of Swords. Be logical. This is air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This might be logical. When you have to make decisions, make them head over heart, yes? Definitely without the Emperor. I love it. Aries energy. The Emperor. The Emperor embodies four kings, yes? All of them. And they're asking you to use your wisdom, to use your head, to make any decision logical. No more heart, no more emotions. Fuck it. It didn't take you where you wanted to be, yes? You decided that this protective zone, which you always practice, this protective schema you always implemented, didn't take you where you wanted to be, with whoever you wanted to be. It's why you meant to use different skills of yours. And one of them is a logic, intelligence. Yes, love's supposed to be followed by heart. But spirit guides are telling not this time. Because you're the emperor. If you want to be emperor, then make more logical decisions right now. Emperor is rules the empire. Emperor owns. Emperor leads others. Emperor is followed. What will happen if you follow the advice? The High Priestess, you will listen to your intuition, or spirit guides will have, Cancer energy, will have chance to talk to you. You will know some secrets. You will find out some secrets which might release you. Or they will have more chance, spirit guides will have more chance to have access to you and prepare you for something. Birds for me are spirit guides. Yes, so you will have, it's like might be the ex wanting to come back and you're supposed to cut them off and rule your empire by yourself, to the point that the spirit guides can have access to you and take you where you meant to be or you wanted to be, because you smell already your treasure in the sky, somewhere there in the shadow. You know that there is something prepared for you. You cannot yet touch it, you cannot yet see it, but you can visualize. And the spirit guides want you to listen to your intuition, want you to awaken your intuition. Okay, one more. One more, please. The devil, and you will find out somebody else more secrets. The devil, Capricorn energy. Oh my gosh, High Priestess, it's like, if you stand in your power, if you take your power back and you start making decisions or seeing the situation for what it truly is, logic, and being even cruel if you have to. Don't let whoever you're dealing with, dealt with, don't let them make you emotional, because you will lose again. And this only way, asking a proper questions and answering correct way, you will find out, because you will trigger somebody to even spill out the beans. the person will tell you their secrets by themselves. If you know how to continue the discussion without emotions, they will just tell on themselves. Because it will be you finding out some secrets about the person who was toxic in your life. Okay? And it might be the closure which you are seeking. Eventually finding out what they really truly been conspiring against you behind the scenes. Okay, I love you to the moon and back. You love them like crazy. Oh, so shame that you invested in the wrong person. But this experience was needed in your life, awakened you, and now only up to you. Because now you can attract to your life exactly what you want. It's just a matter of becoming the thing you want in your life. And it's easier than we think. Okay, one more, and this is gradually working on bettering this connection. What? Aha, it was always you. It was always you trying to fix everything and giving it all the time in the world, hoping that gradually it will sort itself out. It didn't, did it? Each time you put a little bit more effort, it's getting worse and worse, yes? Because that person, whoever you dealt with, feels more assured that you will not give up on them. Mistake, because you are awakened. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.